Alright, what's up guys? It's Gingy Snaps. We're just cranking out videos at this point. It's currently 4:24. You know, just chilling. This is Shulgi updated. There's nothing really in God, what is it? There's nothing really in either of the two gear sets that really make me want to be like, oh yeah, that's good. Let's wait until what's its face for let's wait until these two sets to show off an updated Shulgi list. And frankly, there's nothing there. Truly, there's nothing in that set where I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be good in Shulgi. There's one card. There's one card, and it's the orchestra. It's the orchestra bit, but that's, I can live without the orchestra bit. Whatever the grade 3 orchestra thing, where it's just like, oh, like when placed, you bind a card, and then your opponent needs to call 2 from hand until the end of the turn, which I'm all for. Don't get me wrong, if there's one thing Shulgi loves, it's good old guard restrict. But, yeah, so we're just gonna head straight on into this. Heading straight on into it. Starter, Primordial Draco Kid. He's cute, Main deck Stride. 3 Mystery Flare. Yeah, simple enough. 3 Mystery Flare. 4 got clunky. It's as simple as that. Binding him off of Alter Dragon, pretty good. In a Gridora match, being able to just use Lost Legend, stride into a Mystery Flare, pretty good, Late game, he's pretty good. Early game, it depends on how you set up. That's really just all it comes down to. Grade 3s, 4 Lost Legend, because, we love Lost Legend. Look at him. He's cute. He's adorable. Well, actually, we all know what this does, right? You basically pseudo-stride into Mystery Flare and then have fun. If he's rode upon, you counterblast 2 and draw a card. It's simple enough. He rushes out Force Markers also. 2 of the old Chrono Fang Tiger. You guys remember when I was like, man, I really want to use, like, the skill of, Gear Glare? Yeah, well, now we can, because we use Chrono Fang Tiger. And here's the thing. If you stride on him, and he's GB2, whenever you discard, you can also bind. So if you ever manage to get back to Lost Legend and stride into Mystery Flare, you can just basically, like, rush. You're killing it. You're killing it. I don't know what you want. And then 2, Proceed Cheap, because Proceed Cheap is really good. You counterblast 1, you bind Proceed Cheap, you draw a card, and then you bind something from your drop zone. For Mystery Flare, if you're going first, and you have the Proceed Cheap, you can basically have Mystery Flare have triple drive, which is really good. Simple enough, easy to remember. Don't really know what else to say about it. Grade 2s. Your right target. 4 Lost Break. When placed, you bind a card from your hand and draw a card. Simple enough. He's 13k on a rear guard. Hits force numbers. Easy enough. 3 Shulgi, because we love Shulgi in this deck. For a counterblast, he gets 4k if he's being boosted by his grade 1 girlfriend, no zeros. We've all been down this road before. I've explained this before. Simple enough. You have force markers on it, it's 31. 2 force markers, 41, etc., etc. We get the gist. Then we got 3 Nabu. Nabu is Silent Tom. You bind something from your drop zone, and Nabu basically says no 1s or higher. From hand, at least. So basically no normal units. And then Nabu goes to Soul and draws a card. So remember also the last time I did this deck profile where I was like, man, we have a lot of Soul and I wish we had something to use it on? Boom! 2 Steam Knight Perzeril. Now, for a Soul Blast of 2, when he attacks a Vanguard, he says no zeros. simple enough. I don't really know what else you guys want from me. You know, I love saying no zeros, you know, especially with all these high shield values on our triggers nowadays. Grade 1s. 4 wedge move because it's stride fodder and also a really good on-ride target if you're going second because on hit you bind a card from your hand and draw a card. Simple enough, simple enough. I don't know what you want from me. 2 of Shulgi's girlfriend because we are literally forced to run her. Literally, if Shulgi and her get retrained in V, because they redid Bali, you know, the redo of Bali has me having hope, you know. God, I just want Shulgi to be a 10k base. I want Shulgi to be a 10k base and to have this really convoluted guard restrict. Because if that happens, you best believe we're fucking running that shit. Anyways, 2 quickie worker because it helps recycle the deck. When placed from hand, you choose a card from your drop zone, put it on the bottom. If it's grade 3, you can Soul Blast 2 and draw a card. Easy enough. And then 2 Steam Soldier Undalalu. So, when placed, it's GB locked. When placed on R, you can Counterblast 1, choose up to 2 cards from your bind zone, return them to your deck, shuffle your deck. If you return 2 cards, you can draw a card and soul charge 1. This is really good, especially if we bind our heal triggers, because basically, that's just free value. So, yeah, simple enough. Helps recycle deck, helps generate soul, draws us a card. Easy enough. Easy enough. Triggers. 6 crit. 6 draw because I like maintaining hand advantage. And then 4 heals, one of which is the countercharge soul charge heal. Because of this boy, because if we bind 2, we basically go Counterblast 1, shuffle 2 back in, have a good time. Simple enough. I know I'm going really quickly in these deck profiles, but, you know, it's... I don't know. I feel like there's so much that I've already explained in other videos that, you know, if I just do it, it's just going to be boring and rehashed. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can just ask them in the comments. It's simple enough. It's a simple process. 2 Alter Dragon is how we start off this G-Zone. So, yeah, it has an alternative stride cost. We're never going to use it because, really, we only have, like, 2 ZTBs in this whole deck. Being, like, the heal trigger and proceed sheep. I think Chrono Fang's a ZTB. I'm almost positive Chrono Fang's a ZTB, actually. Yeah, he is a ZTB. But other than that, we don't really have any other ZTBs. So, alternative stride cost being of Counterblast 1 and bind a... Oh, wait, hold on. For some reason, I always think it's Counterblast a ZTB. Oh, no, cool, neat. So, you can alternative stride it with Counterblast 1 and choose a ZTB or Gear Colossus from your hand and bind it face up. Cool. Neat. That's really fucking cool. But that's not the point. What's important is you turn anything in your G-Zone face up being probably any one of the Chrono Tiger strides. And then, preferably Gear Glare. And then, you check top 5, bind up to 2, shuffle the rest back into your deck. Alter Dragon then gets 2k for every card in your bind zone, and if you have 5 or more, you countercharge 1. Simple enough, easy enough. You can flip these 2 Gear Glares, should you so wish. You know, we know the GB3. We know his GB3. This is the reason why he was brought into the deck anyways. So if your bind zone has 5 or more cards, he gets 10k. If it's 7 or more, it gets a crit, and if it's 9 or more, it gets a drive. We don't care about that. What we do care about, however, is his bot decking ability. So Soul Blast 1, you flip a copy. If you have a Gear Beast Heart, being Chrono Fang, you choose any number of your opponent's rear guards with the sum of their grades being less than or equal to the number of cards in your bind zone, and your opponent puts them to the bottom of the deck. Simple enough. This and Chrono Tiger Rebellion are really the only things that I was considering running the new Chrono Tiger for. But here's the thing. If I do that, what it becomes is Chrono Tiger Rebellion, the main deck, requires a different play path, if you will, from what this deck requires. Chrono Tiger Rebellion it's the less in hand, the more you do, which is fine, which is cool, which is nifty. However, this deck is focused more around what's in the bind zone than anything else, which is kind of what has caused me to grind my gears, no pun intended, about these next two waves of support, because practically none, I repeat none, deal with the bind zone, except for that one orchestra card, but, I'll figure that out when it comes out. But yeah, if anything, I would probably do like a 3-3 split of what's his face? I actually can't remember what his face is. Of Lost Legend and Chrono Fang being maybe like 2 of the new Chrono Fang and 1 of the old one, or maybe 2 of the old one and 1 of the new one, but the force is still there. Really, the only reason I would be doing it is because he would be a gear beast. And that's really all it comes down to. Anyways, back to the G Zone. We're on old Chrono Tiger Rebellion. So he gets 5k for every 2 cards in your bind zone. And then on attack, if you have a Chrono Fang Heart, GB2 Soul Blast 1, flip a Rebellion, choose a card from your hand and rearguard, bind him face up, and then he gets a Correndon Drive. Super simple, super easy to remember. Then we have 4 Ragnarok Dragon, because being able to say, oh hey, catch, no zeros, and I have an extra crit is really good. Chronovisor Heritage, because, these are ZTBs, these are ZTBs, these are ZTBs. The 3 G guards we have are ZTBs, so, moral of the story, we get to Heritage one way or another. For G guards, 1 Baby Uluru, because recycling heal triggers is pretty good, especially when we shuffle our deck, thanks to Ultra Dragon and Undalulu and whatnot. Big Uluru, because it just flips, but can also pseudo get big. And then 3 of the ZTB G guards, because, we're going to have cards in our G zone. Or, what am I saying? We're going to have cards in our bind zone. Might as well. Might as well have a G guard that gets big. Simple enough. So yeah, that's the deck. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you want. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.